Greetings comic book fans, welcome to the Dude Cave. I'm Jason and this is Dude's Comic Haul, my weekly video where I show you the brand new books I picked up today on officially the best day of the week, New Comic Book Day. I've got 17 books today, one book I picked up off the shelf and 16 that were off my order. The one I picked up off the shelf, it is Invincible Iron Man issue number 2. I enjoyed the first issue, so you know, I think this one is one that I'm not putting on my order yet. I'm kind of doing it on an issue by issue basis. I thought the first issue was good, but it didn't wow me. I was much more impressed with Doctor Strange. That really surprised me how good that was. I really enjoyed that. Well, Iron Man, I thought, yeah, it was good. I liked how Bendis wrote Tony Stark. It was very much like the movie version. I like the new armor. The art really surprised me. David Marquez did a fantastic job on the art. So yeah, I'm back for the second issue and I'm looking forward to seeing what it's got. So the rest of these books are off my order. We have Batman and Robin Eternal, issue number 3. I've read this already. I really enjoyed it. I'm really pleased that I've jumped on board this weekly. Because initially I was like, I'm not doing a weekly again. Because I thought last time round, I thought Batman Eternal, was kind of a bit dodgy in parts, but ended really strong. Where Future's End, which I think was fantastically consistent until the end, and it just really ended disappointingly. You didn't feel like you'd got a complete story. So I was kind of my experience with Future's End kind of soured me towards doing a weekly book again, but since I've been reading this book, we're now on issue 3 and I've really been enjoying it, and this issue is again really good and I'm loving how the story's coming together. Some really good stuff. We then have Black Canary, issue number 5, another book that I'm really enjoying, and I'm looking forward. It looks like we've got Dana and Maeve, the two singers, having a battle here, so that should be interesting. We have Justice League. This is the next book I will be reading. Part 5 of The Dark Side War. I really recommend jumping on board this book. It has been brilliant. It's doing its own thing. So you've still got Bruce Wayne as Batman. Superman still wears the outfit. But it's been really great. You've got, Batman's in this chair now that gives him the knowledge of everything. So he and Hal Jordan are off to kind of find the roots of everything that's happened. We've then got Superman, and Lex Luthor, and they're on Apocalypse, and the rest of the heroes are trying to stop the Anti-Monitor and Darkseid from destroying each other and destroying the world. It's just been a glorious series. Really enjoying it. The art by Jason Fabok has been brilliant. Disappointed, no Fabok this issue, but we've got Manapul. Francis Manapul, and I really like Manapul. It's a shame we haven't got Fabok because I've really got used to his art, and Manapul, though he's another one of my favourite artists, he does seem to be a completely different, particularly we've got Butcher Lato as well on colours, and yeah, so it's a different kind of deal, so that's a bit of a shame. I don't know why Fabok's not on it, but we will see how that one goes. I'm a bit disappointed because I've really enjoyed Fabok's artwork. We've then got Superman Wonder Woman, issue number 22, and this has been good. Yeah, this has been good. I feel like, I think the direction they're going with Superman's an interesting direction that they've never been before. So I'll give them that they're doing something fresh. But the problem is, it's kind of like you've let the genie out the bottle. Now, how are we going to get that genie back in the bottle at some point in the future? How are we going to retcon all this so the world forgets Clark Kent and Superman? Because kind of this is taking him in a completely different direction, but then I don't know, you don't know where the movies are going to go, and a lot of times, they like to be in that ballpark, so maybe this is an avenue they're going to go eventually in the films. But I've been enjoying this, and what they've been doing with Superman's been fun. We then have Tokyo Ghost, issue number 2. Really enjoyed the first issue. Thought it was a great start to the series, some very interesting ideas. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting deeper into the story now. We then have issue number 1 of Astonishing AntMan. I really liked this. I kind of caught up with this after it had come out because I'd seen the movie and then I kind of read the comics, and I really enjoyed that first run of Nick Spencer's on the book. So Spencer's back, and it looks like Ant-Man is gonna go shady, because like that looks like he's getting himself a posse of villains. It'd be interesting to see where they're going to take Ant-Man now. I like how Nick Spencer writes him, and if this is anything like the other run Spencer had on the book, and you like the movie, this is definitely a book worth trying, because the way Spencer wrote the book was tonally very like the character we see in the movie. We then have Age of Apocalypse issue number 5. So this is the final issue. So we find out who survives this issue, so that should be cool. Because some of these Secret Wars books, well, most of them actually, have been disappointing how they've ended. So I'm hoping we're going to actually get a couple of issues that are going to end strong. We then have Weird World issue number 5, again the final issue. I bloody love this. This has been one of my favourite Secret Wars books. So it's going to be interesting to see what we're going to do for the last issue. Are we going to end strongly? And if I'm going to put my money on anyone to end strong, it would be Jason Aaron. We then have Darth Vader issue number 11, which didn't this come out like 2 weeks ago? It seems like at the moment I think they're bringing out too many Star Wars books, and now I know the books have been amazingly successful, and there's a real hunger at the moment for Star Wars, because you see anything Star Wars merchandise wise, it sells out. You know, my Star Wars figures that I was looking for, you know, they came out on like Force Friday, and I had to wait, I think like 2 months before I saw them again. And in this day and age, you don't usually get stuff like that happening. So Star Wars is a real hot commodity at the moment. But I worry with the amount of books they're going to put out. One, I worry about quality with the sheer numbers. You know, if you're putting out, are you going to sacrifice quality? And the other thing is, are you going to get fatigued? Because there's so many books to read now of Star Wars. Is it going to be too much? Time will tell. But I've been enjoying Darth Vader. I think Tanoff's a really great opponent for Vader, and last issue ended where it looked like you had some kind of spy droid spying on Vader, so I'm really looking forward to seeing was that Tanoff, and where we're going to go from here. So that's really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing where that's going to go. We then have Star Wars Shattered Empire. Is this scattered or shattered? Anyway, I've been enjoying this. In fact, the last issue was the best issue yet of the series, so I'm really hoping that we're going to continue in that vein this issue. And by the look of the cover, we may be getting some Luke Skywalker, which will be excellent. We then have Doctor Who, which we've got a lot of Doctor Who this week. We have the 12th Doctor, issue number 13. My guy at the comic shop shaves me all the photo covers, and I really like that one with Clara and the Doctor. That's a really nice cover. We then have the 9th Doctor, issue number 4. This was supposed to be finished by now. It's only a 5-issue miniseries, but for some reason it's been really running behind. I can't even remember what happened in this last issue, so I'm going to have to catch up with it. But they do have a little bit at the front that usually explains things, so that's pretty good. We have the 10th Doctor, year 2, issue 2. We kicked off. This was good, if I remember right, because I like Gabby the companion. She is a really good companion. I'm trying to remember. Yes, I remember now. It was that race of aliens, weren't it? The ghost-like aliens who could sing, and somebody was killing them. Yeah. So yeah, I like the start of this. An interesting story. So yeah, look forward to that one. Then we have from Valiant. We have 3 books from Valiant as well. We have Rye, issue number 11, which is one of my favourite. I don't think there's a Valiant book right now that I don't like. The only books I've kind of struggled with are the Quantum and Woody books, and I'm not a big fan of Woody as a character. But otherwise, I like a lot of what Valiant are doing, and Rise, another really good series as they're searching for the Warrior Eternal. So that's all pretty good. We then have the Book of Death, the Fall of X-Man of War, which is quite a violent cover there. So yeah, I've been enjoying these Fall of books. They've been good. So I'm hoping that this keeps in that same vein. And then finally we have Eva Time Walker, issue number 10, which last issue was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. We now have Neela kind of set up as the as kind of like the superhero of the book, and we have Eva earlier version of Iva kind of being her sidekick, if you will. So I like the kind of reversal of stuff, and this has been a really good book, really good stuff. I think a lot of the Valiant books are well worth jumping on and trying out. They do a great, like Image, they do I think a great offer with the first trades. Each arc is only like 4 issues, so each trade shouldn't be that much. So, but yeah, the stories have all been really good, and having the arcs 4 issues long really make it feel different from anything else there, just because the speed of the story, there's no wasted moments at all. So yeah, those are my books. A bit of good news for those of you who want to know, I've got a job. I start on Saturday, so that's excellent news. That will keep me in comics. I really hated being unemployed, so I'm pleased to be back in the workforce. So yeah, but it shouldn't affect my videos because I'm doing nights, working in a supermarket doing nights, so it shouldn't affect my videos. My whole video, I'll still, you know, be able to go and get my comics on a Wednesday, so probably what I'll do is I'll do my video a bit earlier so that it's all uploaded, but so it's all done well before work. So yeah, like, so the whole video will be the same, and yeah, I don't think it should affect my my review videos either, because I usually do those on a Sunday or Monday, so it'll probably be the same day because those are my set days off as well. So yeah, so that is everything pretty much. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. I have been reading I haven't got them down here, but I've been reading We Are Robin. I read all four first issues. I've got issue 1 here, and I've read the others. I've really enjoyed We Are Robin. It's been a really good series, and I'm definitely going to get the rest of those issues, so that's been really good. Definitely a book worth a try out. As a kid, Power Pack kind of soured me to like anything with like kids or teenagers in it, but lately there's a few good books. Plutona, We Are Robin, really good books with teenagers in, so I'm kind of changing my attitude a bit. But anywho, that is everything. I will be back probably Sunday or Monday with a review video. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you liked it, please give me those beautiful thumbs up if you liked what I did. I hope you've all had a great new comic book day. I will be back, as Arnie once said. All that leaves me to say is that I've been Jason. This has been Dude's Comic Hall from the Dude Cave. Bye for now.